So is this the most accurate airsoft pistol on the market? Let's find out. What's cracking, guys? Welcome on back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the Novritsch SSP5. This is the 4.3 model. You guys know I love me some 4.3. Kind of how I got my start on YouTube was actually with a Hicapa. The Kraken Kappa, as it's been coined, was kind of what got me my start here on YouTube, but this is perhaps the replacement. So full disclosure, my relationship with Novritsch is nothing crazy. Just about every other YouTuber who has reviewed their products. They did send this over to me for free to review. They didn't really tell me what videos they wanted to see or anything like that. But they just wanted me to make some videos on it. They sent me 4 mags, some BBs, some accessories, things like that. I'm very thankful that they sent this on over. So what this pistol is supposed to be is a super accurate, reliable Hicapa right out of the box that you can rely on and take out to your games. They kind of advertise it as being a primary-able pistol. So you can use it as a primary and it should be able to get some long-range kills, especially outdoors. So I kind of wanted to put that to the test. I haven't gamed it outside yet, I'll be totally honest with you guys, or inside for that matter. I just haven't been able to get out much lately just because I've been busy with work. But I have done some testing with it and shot some targets and things like that. And I can say this is an incredibly accurate pistol out of the box. I am very, very impressed. And I have used some accurate guns, okay? This is an accurate pistol, for sure. I think there's a lot of really nice features that went into this. They put a lot of work into it. It's not just a Hicapa that they grabbed from a different manufacturer and slapped their logo on it. Not at all. Basically, the coolest feature, in my opinion, that makes it so dumb accurate is this barrel design. They've got a top-down centered hop-up unit, or TDC hop-up unit, which is kind of the direction that they're going with all their products, which I think is a genius idea. If just all of their products have a TDC out of the box, that's a huge feature that not a lot of companies are doing right now. So it's got a screw on the top here that basically just goes right down into your hop-up unit, and it's gonna be exactly centered every single time and should be a lot more consistent. All you need for accuracy in airsoft, even if it's like going to the side or whatever, is as long as it's consistent, it's technically accurate. So this should be a much more consistent and accurate shot, which is very cool. And also the outer barrel doesn't move. It's like locked into your receiver here. Lots of pistols, they kind of have a loosey-goosey outer barrel. So when the pistol reciprocates and the slide moves back, the outer barrel's kind of wiggling around and it goes into a different position every time. So you can have some variation in your shots and whatnot. Another cool thing, kind of continuing with the slide here, this is really where all the magic is happening, is this split slide design. So only the rear of the slide is moving, which obviously cuts down on a lot of weight, so you can get those crazy fast follow-up shots. And this thing is fast, like it's almost HPA fast in terms of like HPA rifle. You can spam this trigger like crazy. Because of this lightweight slide, but also the blowback housing and all that that's in there as well. Very lightweight, very smooth, very crisp. It almost feels 3D printed, like a 3D printed slide, but it's metal, so, or aluminum probably. So if you are a speedy boy, like I more used to be, but there's still a part of that speedy boy living inside me, this will make you happy. And inside, this thing is going to be a powerhouse, I can already tell. You know, like with gas blowback pistols, especially running like propane or green gas or whatever, there's kind of that like chunk with the slide. You know, you shoot and it's like there's a notable mechanism sound happening with like the chunk of the slide. Like it does take some time. But this thing, it's like, it's instant. It's so fast. Other than that, you got a throated outer barrel. You can mount your flashlights. Red dot sight, this is another kind of cool thing, is their red dot sight mount. I kind of love it and I kind of hate it at the exact same time for one reason. The red dot sight is fantastic. It's super clear, super crisp. This is like one of the best red dot sights that I've used for airsoft, being that it's specifically made for airsoft. And being that it's up front, you can find that dot just like really easy. And then because it's not moving with the slide, you can just stay on target. And there's also like no recoil because of how lightweight the slide is. So you can stay just on that target, just all day. It's pretty cool. Now the thing I hate about it is that you can't use a holster with it. Unless you use like the Novritsch holster that doesn't have the like housing around it, or like one that clips in or something like that. When you go and put it in, the red dot sight is in the way. If the red dot sight's at the rear, then it doesn't interfere and it's no problem. So that is one thing. I'm going to have to figure out a new holster setup for this pistol, or just run it without the red dot. But I love the red dot so much that that kind of sucks. So that is one thing that I don't like that much. Also, the trigger, I'm just realizing, is adjustable, but it already feels fantastic out of the box. My brother just shot it recently and he runs a Glock. I usually run Glocks too. And notably, that trigger is just fantastic. One other thing too, kind of going back to the slide and barrel and all that sort of stuff, this thing is incredibly gas efficient. Like, leaps and bounds above any other pistol I've ever used. Like even the AAPO1 destroys it. Like, this is an incredibly gas efficient pistol. It's like 5 degrees here in Canada right now, and I can get through a full mag just unloading, no problem. No problem whatsoever. Like, 0 issues. And there'll still be gas at the end of that, which is pretty impressive. I think a lot of that is just their slide. Like, it takes 0 effort for this thing to go back. Dumb gas efficient. I don't know what magic they did inside these mags, but very impressed with that. I think that's probably one of the best features, to be honest, is you can actually run gas mags and you shouldn't have any issues. Yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. That's the Novritsch SSP5. There's also the 5.1 version and 6-inch version of this one as well. So if you prefer a longer pistol, you're not a short little boy like me, then maybe that's an option for you. But yeah, very impressed with this guy. That's pretty much it. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.